This one choice in your car deal could cost you over 48,000 rand in South Africa. And the worst part, it looks like a smart move. Same car, same price, total different outcome. I almost missed it too. And one of these moves saved me 65,000 rand. In the next few minutes, I'll give you 4 car finance moves to use before you sign, so you don't get played by balloon payments, hidden fees, dealer markups, or stress. Alright, move number 1 is the one that tricks almost everybody. Smart deal swap. Watch this. I'm going to show you 2 deals dealers call the same, but one is a quiet robbery. Deal A, 4,500 rand a month. Sounds amazing, right? But it's 72 months and it ends with a 35% balloon. And that balloon, that's a lump sum bill waiting for you at the end. Now watch what happens when we swap the structure. Deal B, 6,000 rand a month for 54 months and no balloon. So yes, the monthly is higher, but you finish faster. You owe nothing at the end and you build ownership quicker. That cheap deal is only cheap today. The expensive part is waiting for you later. Write this down. If the monthly is low because of a balloon, it's not a discount, it's a delay. That right there is the smart deal swap. What's happening? The dealer makes the deal look affordable by pushing the cost to later. The problem is, balloon deals are designed to keep you paying interest while you build less ownership. Here's the truth. You don't need a cheaper car, you need a better structure. Here's what you say to the dealer, word for word. I don't want a balloon. Quote me the same car on 54 or 60 months, 0 balloon. And show me the total repayment. Send that line to someone buying a car. It will save them from signing a cheap deal that becomes expensive. This is exactly how I dodged a balloon on my first used car. The affordable deal was about 90k more than I expected. And that last part, the true total cost test, is move number 2. Quick one, if this is helping you, hit like so it reaches someone about to sign something they will regret. Most people buy a car by shopping the monthly payment. Real talk, the dealer wants you focused on the monthly because the real cost is hidden in the total. The truth is, a deal can be 500 rand cheaper per month and still cost you way more overall. Now let's run TTCT on that 4,500 rand a month deal and I'll show you the total damage. Watch this, we're comparing 2 deals on the same car, but TTCT exposes which one is actually cheaper. Here is the cheap deal they love selling you, 4,500 rand a month, but it stretches to 72 months and they sneak in a 35% balloon. So you are not buying cheap, you are just pushing the pain to future you. Now I ask the only question that exposes everything. What's the total repayment? Start to finish, including fees. If the total isn't on paper, it's not a quote, it's a sales pitch. And I don't sign sales pitches. Look, here's the damage. This cheap deal ends up costing way more once you add fees, interest, and that balloon. Be honest, have you ever asked for a total repayment at a dealership? Comment never if you haven't, because most people don't. This is why I don't start with the dealer. Move number 3 is the bank first method, because the bank quote is your weapon. Download my free Money Master PDF below. You trust the guy selling the car to give you the best loan? Most people let the dealer handle finance because it feels easier. The truth is, the dealer's finance is rarely the cheapest because there is money in your interest rates. Real talk, you can walk in pre-approved and make them compete. Here's the trick, rate loading. The banks might approve you at say 11%, but the dealer offers you 13% and keeps the difference as commission. And 1 to 2% doesn't sound much until you realize it on hundreds of thousands for years. That's school fees money, that's deposits money, that's your money. Real example, one client got 13.5% through the dealer. We went bank first, 11.25%, no balloon, better structure, save 21k. So do this, go to your bank first, get a written approval, then walk into the dealership and say, here's my rate, beat it. If you've ever taken dealer finance, comment dealer. No shame. We are burden financial fighters, not victims. Next, I will show you the quickest way to spot a loaded rate on your quote. Step 1, find the rate and circle it. Open the quote and look for interest rate. It's usually hidden under annual rate, nominal rate, or APR. Step 2, the 2 quotes test. Now, the test is simple. Compare 2 quotes, your bank quote versus the dealer quote. If the dealer rate is higher by 1 to 2%, that's not the bank changing their mind. That's rate loading. Here's what you say. My bank offered me 11%. Why is this quote 13%? Remove the loading or I finance elsewhere. Rule of thumb, If they can't explain the gap in one sentence, it's loaded. If you know someone buying a car this year, send them this video. Could literally save them thousands. Okay, move number 4, the extras. This is where the dealership makes the real money, because the car price isn't the only thing you are paying for. They sneak a whole shopping cart into your contract. Paint protection, on-road cost, admin fees, dealer insurance, tracking and extended warranty. And the scary part, you don't just pay it once, you finance it with interest. So you think you are borrowing for a car, you are borrowing for wax and paperwork. Here's the rule. If it's not 0 rand, you question it. Alright, I'm going to show you exactly what to circle, because this is where your monthly quietly balloons without you noticing. First, circle admin, initiation fee or service fee. If it's vague, it's usually negotiable. If it's huge, you're basically paying them to type. Second circle, on-road cost. Sometimes it's called delivery, dealer prep, or on the road. Some of it is real, some of it is vibes. Your job is to force them to break it down line by line. Third circle, the add-ons. Paint protection, warranty, tracking, dealer insurance. And here's the crime. If it's inside the finance amount, you are paying interest on wax. Here's what you say, word for word. Remove all optional add-ons. Reduce admin fees. Itemized on-road costs. Then requote the monthly. Save and hit like so this reaches someone about to sign something they will regret. Watch how the extras quietly change your monthly. I'm going to run a quick before and after on the exact same car. On this quote, they slipped in 18,500 rand worth of extras. Paint protection, warranty, tracking, plus a fat admin fee. And because it's inside the finance amount, you are not paying 18,500 rand once, you are paying it with interest. So your monthly jumps to 6,450 rand. Now we remove the optional add-ons and cut the admin down. Same car, but the monthly drops to 5,980 rand. That's 470 rand back in your pocket every month. And that 470 rand, that's 5,640 rand a year from literally saying remove it. And this is why this channel isn't just car tips, it's money systems. That 5K a year becomes your property pot. Because the goal isn't for you to look rich in traffic, it's to own assets. Now here's the part nobody warns you about. It's not the math that gets you, it's the pressure. In that finance office, they rush you. Just sign here. It's standard. And that's how extras sneak in, because you sign to end the discomfort. So here is the move. Pen down. You say, email me the quote, I'm reviewing it at home. If it's a good deal today, it will be a good deal tomorrow. Watch how fast the standard stuff start becoming optional. Alright, let's learn this. Today you learned one thing. Don't shop the monthly, shop the structure and the total. And every extra you remove is money you keep working for you, not the dealership. Here's your action step. Before you sign anything, do 2 things. 1, ask for the total repayment. 2, email the quote to yourself and review it at home. If you are currently shopping for a car, comment shopping. If you already signed, comment signed. And I'll tell you what you can still fix next. And now the bigger point. That 5K to 50K you saved on one car deal can be the start of your property pot. Because the goal is to build a legacy. If you want to see what to do with that property pot, watch this next. How I bought my first 5-unit apartment without a bank loan. It's the exact system shift from payment to property. You already know. I make money talk so you don't get played. Be a legacy builder.